everyone, it's me Teresa from healthyveganlife.com, and today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different video from what I usually do because I am going to do a challenge that I've challenged myself to do, but it's going to be a food budget challenge. And you might know that I've already made a video in the past about how you can live on €100 a month as a vegan, and I've given some examples of how you can eat a very healthy, balanced diet on such a budget. But there have been people on YouTube that have done like challenges that go even further. There's of course the live below the line one, but also people have done like £2 or dollars a day, and I've been thinking about this challenge for a long time, but I finally decided that I really want to do a challenge like this as well, because I feel like I'm such a spoiled brat, and I always go for foods that I crave. Even if I have leftovers, I sometimes just don't eat them, and I just make something else entirely, and then eventually I have to throw the leftovers away, and I just think that that is really bad behavior in myself that I want to correct. Because most people in the world don't have it as good as we do. They don't have this crazy abundance that we have. So I just, I want to kind of discipline myself. So I've given myself a budget of €10 for 7 days. So on average, to give you a comparison, on average Dutch people spend €200 a month on food, so that's a bit less than €50 a week. So I'm going to be living on less than a quarter of the budget that most Dutch people use for their groceries. I've already done my groceries. I have spread them out here, so I will show you what I've bought and how much it cost, and in the end I'll show you my receipt so you can see how much I spent really, and so I'm not scamming you or trying to fool you. So yeah, let's have a look at what I got. Now, in the fruits and veggies section, I guess, of my grocery list, I got 6 bananas that are very unripe, so I'll have to wait a bit, but they were 99 cents, so they're the cheapest ones that I found in this supermarket. So I figured I could just put them in my oats, and I can make cookies out of them, and I could just eat them as they are. It's bananas, you could do loads of things with bananas. Then I have a few apples. I wasn't planning on buying these, but as I was in the store I discovered that some things had a cheaper option than I thought they did, so I got 2 apples. They were on discount. They were, I think, like 37 cents for these 2, so that's doable. Have a little bit more fruit for the week, and I can just eat them as they are, or put them in my oatmeal, or put them in cookies, or anything really. Then I also got some raisins, because I figured raisins are really sweet and they kind of count as a fruit. It's dried fruit, it's still fruit, and they'll make everything more sweet. So I could put this in my porridge as well, put them in cookies. I could bake something with the other ingredients that I'll show you in a bit, in which I could put raisins as well. So I figured these were 99 cents. It's 250 grams, but I hope it's worth it. Now for the vegetables, I wanted to find obviously very cheap vegetables, but also vegetables that I would enjoy. So I got myself a kilo of carrots. These were 76 cents, which is crazy for a whole kilo of them. And I figured I could just make anything with carrots, because carrots are great for anything. And finally I got some spinach from the frozen aisle, and this was 450 grams, so that's £1. And it was 55 cents, so that's not so bad. Now on to the starches, like the main calorie source for this week. I have a bunch of things, so I'll show you. First I got oatmeal, dry oats. I got 3 bags of this. This is 1 bag of 500 grams, and one of these bags is 39 cents, which is super crazy cheap. And obviously I'm going to make oatmeal with this. I can make cookies with this. I can grind it up and turn it into a flour. So yeah, I got 3 bags. See, I got 3 bags for €1.17 in total. Then I got rice, 1 kilo of it. Now I usually eat brown rice because it's healthier for you, but the thing about brown rice is it may be healthy, but it doesn't taste so nice. It's kind of dry. But it works usually because I would make something really saucy with it, some kind of curry or chili, and then it doesn't really matter that the rice is dry because you have all these really yummy things to go with it, right? So it doesn't really matter. But this week I'm going to have to eat more simply, so I don't have a chance to have so many saucy things with it. So I figured I should just go for white rice and enjoy myself a little bit with my food, and also white rice is cheaper. So this was 93 cents for 1 kilo. So that's a lot of calories. That's 3,550 calories for this whole bag. And I think that I'm going to be able to make some congee type thing with it. So kind of like a savory rice porridge slash soup kind of thing with my vegetables. I hope that will work. I also wanted to buy some pasta. Now if you buy white pasta, it can be really cheap. You can get 500 grams of pasta in the Netherlands for I think like 50 cents. But I did feel like I already had some white things, so I figured I should just go for the whole wheat one. This one was 95 cents for 500 grams of whole wheat pasta, and it's even organic, can you believe it? So 95 cents, and I thought it's worth it. So I'll get some more fiber in there, some more nutrients, because I need those as well. And then finally in the starches category, I got 1 whole kilo of white flour. And I just thought I could bake some stuff with this. I could bake bread, I could bake basically bread. I'm going to be baking bread this week, and this whole bag was only 35 cents. Can you believe it? But it's obviously white flour, so it's not the healthiest, but it will have to make do for this week. Then I have some foods that will make my meals and my snacks taste better. So I have, very importantly, some vegetable stock cubes. They're vegetarian vegetable stock cubes, and I think they're vegan. They have some E numbers in there that are usually vegan, so that's good enough for me. So yeah, I'm going to be using these for my congee type thing that I'm going to hopefully make. And I was thinking I could maybe make some patties with the oatmeal as well, some like salty savory patties. I could use vegetable stock cubes and oatmeal and bake them maybe, and then it will taste better. I hope so. I also got some pasta sauce. Now this is like an A, you call it an A brand, like a more expensive brand, but it was on discount. It was half the price now. It was only 99 cents for this whole bottle. Oh, I forgot to tell you how much the vegetable stock cubes were. These were 64 cents for 8 cubes. So that's 4 liters that you can make. Yeah, 4 liters of vegetable stock you can make with this for 64 cents. And then this one was 99 cents for 690 grams. And the thing is that I wanted some nice sauce for my pasta. Maybe also for my rice, that I might put this through the rice as well. So I was thinking that maybe tomato puree would work with some spices or herbs. But herbs were very expensive. The cheapest Italian herbs, like little bag that I could find, was €1.25. And then I still had to get the tomato puree. So I figured if I go for this, then it will be more expensive, but I will have something that will make my food really tasty, because this has the herbs and it has garlic and onion. I didn't have money for onion and garlic, so yeah, I invested, For this whole week I have 1 bottle of pasta sauce that's hopefully really tasty. I also got some yeast because I'm going to be baking bread for some reason, and obviously you need yeast for that. So I'm going to be baking some sweet buns, I was thinking, with the raisins that I can put in there, and use the flour and make some flour out of the oatmeal as well, and then mix the two so I have a bit of a less unhealthy flour mixture. And then use the yeast and some water, and hopefully that will turn into delicious bread. I hope it will be. This was, I actually forgot, let me check. The yeast was 59 cents, and I got 3 bags in here, so I can bake like 3 breads with this. And then finally I got vanilla sugar. Now I had seen on the website of this particular grocery store that I went to that they had the cheapest vanilla sugar for 23 cents for 10 bags, and so I was planning on buying that, but unfortunately my particular branch that I go to didn't have it, so I had to buy the more expensive one, and this one was 69 cents. But this will make my porridge taste like something. And I can put it in cookies that I might bake, and I can put it on anything that I feel like tastes bad. Now I will also be needing some salt, but the thing about salt is that it's really cheap, at least where I live, I think probably everywhere. You know, you can get like a lot of salt for like 30 cents or something, but we already had a lot of salt in the house because I live with my family. I didn't want to buy more, so I figured, you know, if I just like give my mom 1 or 2 cents, then it will be even, you know, and I'll still be within my budget, and I'll still be able to use salt, you know, but just the salt that she has. So I hope you don't think I'm cheating. I just figured that that would be a better way to do it rather than buy even more salt than we already have. So I'll show you my grocery receipt now. At the end it came to $9.96. Can you see it? $9.96 for all my groceries. And this is going to have to be my food for the next week. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also excited. I think tomorrow is going to be the first day where I actually eat this stuff. And I'm going to be making a bunch of different things that will maybe last me a few days, and I'm going to take you along with me on the journey. So I'm going to be vlogging a bit here and there, and then posting like a video halfway through the week, and then another video at the end of the week to let you know the rest of my experience and my conclusion and how it was. I will also log into Cronometer what I am eating, so you can see what nutritional targets I am meeting and not meeting, because this is not going to be enough for all my vitamins and minerals. So I'll show you that as well in this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again in a couple of days where I will tell you about my experiences so far. And yeah, see you then. Bye bye.